is up, Geekers, and welcome back to episode 13 of the Montreal Canadiens NHL franchise mode. We are now at the fantasy draft. If you've been enjoying this content so far, because I have seen that people are stopping by to watch, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button on the video. It definitely is going to help. It just knows that people are enjoying the content, and it really helps me understand what more I need to do to improve. You can also leave comments in the notes. So we were here looking last time, and there was a few guys that we were interested in. Obviously, Thomas Chabot is interesting, but I don't know if I want a 30-year-old right now. We do have a young team. John Carlson is right there, still at 37 years old. This is one that was interesting, was McAvoy, two-way defenseman. He's 29 years old. He is asking for 5 years at $9 million, so it's not too bad. We got Brady Tkachuk right there at 87 power forward, but we do have power forward, so I don't necessarily need him. What we did need was a sniper. There are a few ones here, 86 overall. That's interesting. Philip Zadina still available. Sam Reinhart, Hiskanen, Toffoli is available. 6.5 million, 1 year. He's 85 overall. This is probably who I really want to pick up, is Tyler Toffoli. We're just going to keep on looking. Stamkos is still available, but he obviously didn't want to come with us, and this is a different Stamkos. 83 overall, elite medium two-way defenseman at 6'5", Jack Stamkos. This is definitely an interesting one. We're going to give up a lot of draft picks though, and I don't want to give up any draft picks at this point, because like I said, there's been no franchise player yet, and that really worries me. No franchise players being brought up yet, and that's the question. So here's Evander Kane looking for 2 years. Kuznetsov, Dobson, Voracek, Valimaki, Fast, Lindell, Cahoon, Foot. There's not much. Jonas Brodin at 82. There really isn't much. So our best bet is going to be to sign Tyler Toffoli in this free agent frenzy. Only one signing. Get him back as a Montreal Canadiens. We know he plays well as a Montreal Canadiens, so let's offer him a 7. And let's just see how he pans out. Because if we go into goalies, Vasilevsky at 32, 2 years, $7 million. It's really not that bad, but we won't be able to sign him. So then you have Murray, Saros, Parsons, Skinner. I'm happy with what we got. So let's just move forward. And let's see if Toffoli signs with the Montreal Canadiens. Does he return to the Habs? The prodigal son does return. And that's basically all we need. So we're going to sim to next season. And this year, we may just offset and do a complete rebuild. We made it to the playoffs twice, but we're just missing that little something. So it just depends really on what is to be expected. Kai Karanen signs. There you go. Third round in Rogalski for a third and a sixth. Let's get some of those picks. Because like I said, we don't know how we're going to do this season, so we may have to offset a lot of guys. Lutz signed with the Montreal Canadiens. Thank you, Julian. All right, Ilya Suglobov. Let's see. Good. Sign. Salimson. Sign. Our young guys are all signing. They want Robitaille and a third for a third and a 7. So I'm okay with that. Top 6 defense low. Let's get rid of him. Thank you for being drafted by the Montreal Canadiens and being a nice little movement for us. No big trades as of yet. Jay Mahorov, no. Defensively, we are a little weak, and I'd like to draft a solid defense so I don't have to trade away big pieces for it. But it's really depending. Like, as much as I love Romanov, we may have to move him. We were able to keep the core. We had to move Suzuki off for 1 season. We were able to get him right back, though. Suzuki knows what it is, and he knows that he's part of this team. We have Kotkaniemi, we have Romanov still. So right here we have Byfield, Kotkaniemi, Toffoli, Puljujarvi, Lerder, and Cameron. So that hurts me so much. Like, I'd rather do that. But you see, he's top 6 forward. That's just Krebs and Suzuki. Look at that. That's insane. And then you have Rasmus Asplund, Francisco Thomas, and Josh Anderson. Like, that is there. And there we go. This is the one that we really wanted. Simon Edvinsson, 24 years old, elite medium. We did manage to get him. We did him in a trade, and we still get to keep some first round picks. They have Brook playing with him. I want to put Romanov up. Side is up to the second. Glue and Norlander down there. Goalies are Parts at an 86 and Primo. If we go here, we have Siklenka, who is an elite medium, 73, and Petterstrom, who's an elite high at 63. So these two guys could really be good for the Montreal Canadiens in the future. So let's see how this rolls out. Captains should all be set up. We have Kotkaniemi, Quinton Byfield, and Omar Cameron. I am not going to give it to Omar Cameron. Sorry about that, guys. That's a big that was another one. But we are going to give the assistant to Romanov. He's been here longer than Cameron, and he deserves it. So let's see how the team does. If we go to look at the draft class, I'm predicting a franchise this year. Come on. Serge Damour, can we please make you a franchise? Can there please be a franchise this year? 6 foot, 5'8", 5'11", 6'1", 5'10", and 6 foot. There has to be, just has to be a franchise player in 2027. This game has yet to produce a franchise rookie, and it's freaking me out. There has to be one. There has to be one. And defensively, we're extremely sound. So, and now we have an 86 overall goalie. We should be NHL contenders, like playoff contenders at least, in the least. 10-2 though, that's a big loss. That's probably a primo. There we go. And 6 wins. We're first in our division after the little tryouts. Omar Cameron with 10 points, playing really well. Let's see how we go. Now this has to be a big year for the team. We really have to perform, and we have to get those points. Kotkaniemi is almost at a point per game every season. Let's see if he can keep up that pace and really just lead the team to the playoff. So let's go assign the scouts. Let's see what they're doing. They have a lot of good things right here. Into the queue now, because there was that guy in the queue that we know about right there, and they are potential in comparison of everybody. Oh, I didn't want to do that. We win, and we did want to see how we do against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Anyway, so let's see. Montreal wins our first game, wins our second game in shootout 5-4. 10 goals in 2 games is pretty good. We lose to Buffalo 3-2, better than the 10-2 loss. Let's see how we phase up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. They don't have Matthews anymore. I actually have no idea what the team looks like. So let's see as we sim the first period. 2-1 Montreal. Asplund and Edvinsson on Driedger, and there we go. Parse lets in 1 goal. They are on fire next period with 4 goals for Toronto, and Montreal is not able to tie it up even though they get 2 goals, and Toronto wins 6-5. That's a hell of a game. It's a lot of points on the board right there. Montreal's a high scoring team this year. That's a good thing. Our goaltender Parse is really not horrible. So we just have to keep on praying that he can push through, get us those key wins, especially because we can't score goals. We've seen that. 5 goals. We have 2 games with 5 goals now, so we can. We're able to do those big goal scoring games. Another 5-goal game. Let's go against New Jersey. New Jersey's solid, man, nowadays. But we do get a 5-1 win versus New Jersey. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's keep on moving forward. All right, 6-3-1 is the Montreal Canadiens record. That is pretty good. Zachary Lutter right now dominating on his second line position. This is phenomenal. Omar Cameron with 10 points. Caulfield with 9. Kotkaniemi with 9. Toffoli with 8. Edvinsson as a defense with 8 points. Really, really good for us. Let's go see how everything else is playing out here as we go to the draft class. Because this may be our year to push if we see we're really doing well. And it is franchise medium center, 6 foot. We know we need him. That means we want him. Mikko Koivu, though. Oh my goodness. All right, if he's like a Mikko Koivu, I just want to check something. I want to check his play style. It may not be sniper if he's a Mikko Koivu style guy. Let's see though. This is insane. Finally, I called it a franchise guy, and this is how we act. We end up being second in our conference in the Atlantic Division. That is insane. We lose 5-2 to Nashville. Let's go. Ottawa's in first right now in our division, but we do win 1-0. We're at 7-4-1. We do beat the St. Louis Blues as well, 3-2. Facing up the Vegas Golden Knights, which we most likely will be facing off next week in real life, and we get the win. Against the Florida, we lose 6-3. Chicago up next. We know they have changed their team drastically. No Kane, no Tays. And we get the win 6-5, 6-3 versus Arizona. Do we beat Philly? However, no, we lose 3-2 versus Vancouver. Next at home, Montreal Canadiens. Let's go, get the win at home. And we don't. It's a 3-0 shutout. We get shut out on that one. Versus Minnesota, though, we push and get a 5-1 loss. Not a great push, I'll be honest. We're now third in our division, and we're just losing 4 games now in a row. That is 4 games in a row we lost. As we face up against Boston, can we clinch a win and end this losing streak? We do, and Paris gets the shutout. Facing up against Tampa now, we lose 3-2 in overtime, and we beat Dallas 5-4. Montreal now 13-9-2, sitting pretty at third in the division, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, third in the division. Not too pretty. Maple Leafs are right behind us. Right here, Zachary Litter at 25 points in 24 games. Kotkaniemi at 23 in 24. Quinton Byfield at 18. Edvinsson at 17. Caulfield taking a bit of a slowdown, but still playing well. Puljujärvi, Krebs, Toffoli on the first line is doing a good job. And I think we may swap him and Caulfield out. This is Caulfield's last year for a big push. I think we might have to. Let's just see what it would look like if we do this switch and how it could affect the lines. So if I take right here Toffoli, Caulfield, and then Puljujärvi, Toffoli, and that's the change. I like it. There we go. See, that's why Puljujärvi is there, because you don't get that +1, that +3. So let's keep on moving. Montreal's 13-9-2. We are sitting third in the division, and there's a franchise player on the line at the draft. If we can trade for him, we will do everything we can to trade for him. But right now, we are looking for the win. If we can win the Stanley Cup, and then I'll offset Cole Caulfield, Quinton Byfield, and my first round draft for this guy, I do not care. Franchise players are franchise medium players. And he is a sniper, that is confirmed. Next up, I want to see his strength and his weaknesses. Guy has 27 points in 25 games as a medium franchise player. Let's keep on moving. This guy has, we have no idea, eh? Yeah. All right, that's interesting. Very interesting. But there's a franchise center sniper playing on the first line. Kotkaniemi can definitely raise him up and help him become a developed, fantastic player. So we definitely need him on the lineup. If we can't pick him up, we know we're going to have to sign him in free agency, giving up all 4 of our first round draft picks. But that's going to be a lot more expensive and definitely a lot harder. So let's keep on moving forward. Let's see what we can do as Montreal's making the push right now. We're 17-3, still third in the division, tied with Buffalo. Can we get this win and surpass Buffalo? We do, and we get ahead of the Sabres, now second division behind the Senators. It's hilarious that Montreal, Ottawa, and Buffalo are the top 3 in the division. It just makes me laugh really hard. Like Panthers, Red Wings, Maple Leafs, Devils, Bruins, Lightning, they're all at the bottom. It's like, nah, man. But then, you know, they do that right when there's a franchise player, and that irks me. Like, the game just wants them to get the franchise player. Zachary Litter now with 33 points in 37 games. Kotkaniemi at 32. Quinton Byfield at 29. Caulfield at 25. Edvinsson at 24. He's playing phenomenal. I'm really liking Edvinsson. And is Romanov keeping up with him? Yeah, Romanov at 15 points. Very good. A point every 2 games to every 2.5 games for a defense. And you know what? I'm not going to complain, especially because the game only has him tagged as a top 4 and nothing more. This is definitely good for the Habs. So let's move forward and go up to the next game right here and the next month, which is February. Montreal versus Edmonton. Can we get the win? We do 4-2 against McDavid and Draisaitl. Edmonton is going to keep those 2 guys forever, I'm pretty sure. Like, probably let them go when they're like 32 years old. Insane. Columbus Blue Jackets right here. We lose 5-2 to them, but it's okay. We lose 4-1 to Nashville. Can we beat Ottawa though? Let's go 5-4 overtime win to Ottawa, closing that gap with them. Let's go. Montreal pushing for the first in the division. We beat the St. Louis Blues. We are 4 points behind Ottawa now, as they had a few games more than us, but we are catching up. We get 2 straight wins. We're now at 57 points behind them. 57. Let's go see the draft class and let's see what they are telling us. Sniper franchise medium, guys. 39 points in 36 games. A's everywhere, no weaknesses. NHL ready. There's only one more thing left to scout, and we did place out. We did strength and weaknesses. Let's do his skill assessments, because I want to know exactly how good his shot is. We really want to know that we're trading for this guy. We're giving away a lot of stuff, we need to make sure that he is exactly what we need in him. Oh my goodness. Let's go. This is something. We are now third. Say Buffalo passed us up again. The trade deadline is right here. This is really, really getting close. We definitely are going to be doing some trades. Kotkaniemi now leading the team with 45 points in 50 games. This is exactly what we have him. This is his job. Cole Caulfield finally with his breakout season. Let's go. He's not going to change any more than 83, but he's playing phenomenal. He has 16, 24, and 40. Quinton Byfield has 40 points. Zachary Litter at 39. Toffoli at 33. Suzuki at 33. Edvinsson at 31. This guy better jump up to a 90 by the end of this season. Let's go, Edvinsson. You are killing it right now. Keep it up, my man. By the way, guys, for those that want to know, Edvinsson is in this draft coming up this year, and he is slotted to go probably in the top 5. There's not much of a debate. Anybody in the top 10 could probably switch out for the first place. It depends who's drafting. Owen Power should be the unanimous first, but it's not like other years where it's like a deadlock, like nobody can pass him. There's a lot of guys that can take a spot if depending what the team's looking for. So it's going to be a very weird, interesting draft. And I think this is the perfect draft for Montreal to have gone all the way and keep on going in the playoffs, because I don't think anything coming out of this draft is going to be superstar status to the level of other years. So I'm glad Montreal is doing what they have to do, and we'll definitely see what comes up next year. There's always an interesting player every once in a while. We know 2023 is the big year with Connor Bedard and Alexei Michkov, which are two 15-year-old prospects. One's Canadian, one's Russian. Basically, supposedly being hyped up and slotted to be the next Crosby and Ovechkin rivalry in the NHL. So we'll definitely have to see that. We are going to be buyers. Let's see what we can pull at the trade deadline. This is interesting because we're there. We're in the playoffs right now. Alexis Lafreniere is on the move. Oh my goodness. This, and they want a first round draft pick in return. Yeah, I could do that. Oh my goodness. Quinton Byfield, Edvinsson, Kotkaniemi. I think Omar Cameron's the one I would move. He is elite high though. So I think I'd actually move Quinton Byfield. We have a lot of power forwards anyways. 2 years, and I have to sign Cameron next year. Just this. Hey, I said offer trade. No, exit. What are you doing? What are you bloody doing? There we go. 1 year, 10 million. 1 year, 10 million. We actually need to keep him on because we need to see how we do. So they want draft picks. We have 2 right here, which is Ottawa and Montreal. Next year, we have just Montreal's in 2029. Let's give up something low, because I don't want to. Let's give up 2032 and 2033. Okay, let's throw in something more recent. How does a 4th, a 3rd, and a 3rd look? Yes! Oh my god, yes! Montreal Canadiens signed trade for Alexis Lafreniere, bolstering the offense. Let's go. Let's go. What else can we pick up? 1 year, 8 million. He's another center. He is a top 6 two-way forward. No offensive defenseman. No. McAvoy, a two-way defense, 87 overall. He has 5 years on his contract though. That's way too expensive. Morrissey, Athanasiou, Fox, Dobson. But you know what? This is a guy that we could probably pick up and then trade off, but I'd rather not. I think that's everything. I think we literally just got the steal. And let's see what else there is. Frederick, no. Arvidsson, no. Donato, Pulak, Trocheck, Appleton, Trouba, Valimaki, Bertuzzi, Gourde, Teravainen, Haynes, Klingberg, Roslovich, Pajot, Batherson, Smith, Eklund, Korpisalo, Pedersen, Saros, Enola. Oh no, we're good. We are looking real good. Oh yeah. I don't think we need to pick anybody else up. I think that's gonna be it. I think we just got a steal for 2 first rounds and a few second, thirds, and fourths. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So that's it. That is the trade deadline. Montreal goes and pick up 1 player, bolstering the offense, and let's see how the lines are gonna look with Kotkaniemi, Lafreniere, and Quinton Byfield on our first line. It is 2 playmakers, but my goodness, That is phenomenal right there. That is potential gold. Okay. Let's go back. Let's look at the lines. Guys, we just picked up Alexis Lafreniere, and I want him to play and support. Lafreniere, they put him right there. Let's put that. You see, because there's no difference right now. See that? When there's no difference like that, you know, like that. All right. Eesh, that's rough. All right, hey, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Oh my goodness. You know what? That is really something. The only thing I want to see is this. Yeah, let's do that. Because you're elite high. I want you to start developing more, so you're gonna play on the first line. Edmondson, it's here. Romanov, like that. They put Lacroix. Who did they take out? Nobody. Okay, and that. Oof, yeah, that makes a big difference, eh? That's a big difference, but we're gonna keep Morris Seider there. All right, Lafreniere, Omar, Kotkaniemi. How's Lafreniere doing so far in his one-year deal? Just so we know as we continue simming forward. 59 points, 63, 20 goals, 39 assists, elite high. He's 26 years old, so this may be his max potential, but hey, that's phenomenal. We picked him up. It's only 1 year anyways. Like I said, even if we trade him off his rights away right at the end, it's fine. We're gonna go trade him for that franchise player now at the end of the season. You know, that's all that matters. So let's move forward. Last full month of regular season hockey. Montreal gets an 8-2 win right off the bat after picking up Lafreniere. That is phenomenal. As we lose to Buffalo 2-1 though, it's okay. They are beneath us now. That's good. We lose to Toronto though. Toronto making a push finally, and we lose to Carolina. That is 3 losses in a row. Montreal struggling a bit right now, but we do get some offense right there with a 5-4 win over the Washington Capitals. We're facing Edmonton next, and we do manage to get a win, but we lose 3-2 to the Anaheim Ducks. Facing New Jersey next, they're doing pretty well as well, but we lose 5-4 in shootouts. But we do get that extra point. So let's go look at the draft class right now. We have an elite medium in Landon Jackson. We got a top 4 in Beaulieu. But what really interests me is we know Serge Damour, 25 goals, 32 assists in 50 games in the queue. So he's not a surefire sniper, but you put him on your first line, you know you're going to get some good points. And if we have to, we are moving Quinton Byfield, and we're going to keep Lafreniere and Kotkaniemi playing with this young sniper next year. And that will be a phenomenal view of what's to come. Because we also have Omar. So Lafreniere might even just play on my second line at that point. And it would be amazing and hilarious both. So Montreal 41, 31, and 6. We are currently making the playoffs. If we go and check our team stats, Kotkaniemi with 75 points. He's always averaging those point per games. He's doing really well. If you look right now at his full career stats, he is doing well. 89 overall. He's had a few rough seasons at the start, but right now 75 points, 54 points last year, 76, 77, 62, 82 points, 53, 73, and his earlier season. So he pushes for the Montreal Canadiens. There's a reason why he's the captain, and if we have to put him down to the second line, so be it. He's a captain. He'll play his role and play for the Montreal Canadiens wherever we ask him to, leading the team to some wins. And if we put him on the second line, you know he's just going to have more responsibility and have more space to do his magic. So we beat Arizona. That was a good win. Right now against Philly, we lose. Facing Vancouver next, we win 6-1. And versus Minnesota, we lose. So we're 43 and 33, 92 points, and we are making the playoffs. A whole season in, 81 points for Kotkaniemi, 1 point shy of the perfect point per game season. He is playing well for a 62 assists this year. Quickly, let's take a look right here. And Lafreniere at 77, Litter at 66, 63, 60, 56, Suzuki, Edmondson. So we are going to have some cap tightness now, but we have a few ideas up our sleeves to make this work. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to sim through the playoffs, or at least the first round. And let's see. So, NHL. No, not NHL. Franchises, Montreal Canadiens. If we look right now at the Montreal Canadiens standings, Jesperi Kotkaniemi might actually make a lot of the records. Maybe not the 20 seasons. That's insane. Assist 440. Games played 771. Shutouts 9 for Primo. He's never going to catch up to Carey Price. 86 wins, and goals for Caulfield at 176. So we need that sniper guy to come in. We're going to have a record-breaking player in our team. So let's advance. We know what we want to do anyways. We have the first round picks. AHL season is over, and we are facing off against the Florida Panthers first. Let's see how the Montreal Canadiens do. This was like a fluke season. I wasn't even expecting to make it. We lose 5-4 in overtime right now. This is insane. Like, I'm pushing just for the draft right now. I'm like, this is, let's go. Even if we lose every game and we get swept, the point is we're trying to get that first overall draft right now, and we're in the playoffs. So Montreal 2-2 with Florida. Can we get a win away? No, we lose away. It's now 3-2 Florida. They're going to eliminate us in this game. And yes, they do. Montreal is not able to get past the first round again. So clearly we are missing a bit. And that is most likely the scoring touch of that first overall draft pick. So now we have to see, like I said, Quinton Byfield is the guy to go if we need to make a move. So we're going to go and see right now what we can move and what we can trade to get this franchise player. Franchise players are always hard to trade for, but you just have to believe. You just really, really have to believe. Nashville Predators end up winning the Stanley Cup. The maximum salary cap only goes up by $2 million. It's something to keep in mind. It only went up by $2 million this year. All right, and Arizona wins the first overall pick. So we know what we need to do. Let's go and trade with Arizona and give them whatever they want. We're going to give them a full slew of green. Now, Kane retired. All right. Bergeron retired. What I want to know is, did Tyler Toffoli retire? I think he would have this year. That's why he only wanted the 1 year. He does not retire. So Tyler Toffoli still may ask for another year. And we're going to see, depending what he's at. No, skip the interviews. We already know what we're doing. We already know what we're doing. NHL entry draft right here. Trade. It's obviously not up for trade, but we're going to offer them green. So, like I said, green. Quinton Byfield, green. More than 45 skaters in your organization, no problem. We'll take somebody out. Draft and draft. Finish. All right, and let's take out a really bad player. Who's matching their block that's low? Cork. Oh, it's the salary cap now, the problem. I have to take a guy with a... They don't have anybody with a big salary there, so let's see what they have here. Shit salary. 84 for Steele, 30 years old, 5 years. Jesus, I could trade him off right away after. Butcher, 2 years left. 4 million, 31. Svechnikov, 2 years left. Is this? That's the wrong one, right? Yeah, that's the wrong one. That's fine. It's 5 million, 6 years, 31 years old cap, and they have horrible contracts. Holy smokes! You know, you want to take something that can like I'd almost do this, and this. Now we're gonna have more than 45. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, we need to take someone with a big contract. 8 million. This one's insane. I don't know if I can move this one. I feel like I might be able to. We'll be over the league's maximum cap now. So that's how tight it is. This is a very, very tight move. Okay, we have to add. Let's add more first rounds. Let's add more first rounds. No way! How are you rejecting this? Let's go, Arizona. Don't be a fool. You know you can't even afford this guy. Oh my god. You can't even afford him. My man, what are you doing? Okay, what about goalies? You guys want any goalies? I have Pedersen there, 64. 60. Yeah, I see, that's the problem. How, my man? How? How are you guys saying no to this beautiful deal? You don't want Quinton Byfield? Who do you want? I don't have anybody more valuable than Quinton Byfield, I think. Omar Cameron. but there's no chance I'm giving you Cameron. Like, take him. God damn, take him. Lafreniere, oh my god, bro, really? That's your value right now? Seriously, do this deal. What are you waiting for? Do I have to take off Butcher and put someone else with a high cap? Alright, let's see, what else? You want to get rid of Svechnikov instead? Alright, you'll be over the cap. How does that look? We did it. We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We are drafting a franchise sniper. It cost us Quinton Byfield, but I do not care. Let's see what he gives us. 83 overall franchise medium sniper. And if I do right here, sim pick, 76 overall elite medium sniper. We come out with the win. Let's sim to our next pick right there. Oh my goodness, right here. Montreal Canadiens is up next right now. And there's a few guys. There's a defense right here. 5'10". We got Charlie Ramsey. We got AJ Rutter. I like this guy. Demetrius Sweeney. Elite low enforcer on the defense. Let's make the pick. And he ends up being top 6 low defensive defenseman. Alright. Sim to the next pick, which is in the 6th round. 8th overall. And the Montreal Canadiens are going to choose with their pick Elliot Nicholson. No, we're going to choose Jesus Coop. And he's a backup medium goalie. Alright, we could always use backups. I'm okay with that. Backups always play better because they know their role and they actually grow in a backup position. So that's fine. We got Hlinka at 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", Eli Sad, left winger, grinder. Let's go. Power forward. There we go. Grinders. They don't exist in the NHL anymore. Come on. Grinders are almost done. It's power forwards, two-way forwards. Darius Crosby. Well, obviously he's American. It's Sidney Crosby's kid. And then you got Georges Gagne, who's Canadian. Both played in the Cudo, so let's take Darius Crosby, 6'2", and he ends up being a 7's D. He had a lot of practice against Sidney Crosby growing up. That's the reason. He had practice with his dad. We got Frederick Tarnstrom, Angelo Draper, Neil Yip, 6'2", 6'1". Let's go right here. Right. Actually, no, let's go another goalie. I always enjoy picking up goalies, so let's see. Elite medium. Yeah. Let's go. Elite medium goalie right there. That's what I'm talking about. See that, ladies and gentlemen? That is how you do it. The face of the franchise is finally in the team. Now we have a franchise player, Serge Damour, a Canadian, Quebec-born player, franchise medium, and it cost us Quinton Byfield. But you know what? Like I said, that is 100% worth it right now because it gives up a bit of cap space. We know we have to move a few guys again, so that's not a problem. But let's see. Lafreniere has to be signed. Zachary Litter has to be signed. And Omar Cameron has to be signed. So we know we definitely want Cameron on the line. We have a total of 22 million in cap space. We have a few guys to sign here. And a few guys that are going to be gone by next year. And a few guys that we can move during free agency. So let's quickly go and do the most important signing right here. Offer contract, of course, absolutely. 1 million, 3 years. Go into our goalies, Coop and Tanstrom, let them develop. That's not a problem. RFAs, goalies, none are on the block. Omar Cameron needs to be signed. Offer a contract. He's asking for 5 mil, 10 years. What's he asking for? He's asking for 8.93 years. That's going to be hard, but we definitely need Omar Cameron. There's no way we can let this kid walk. Elite high, 6'4", 21 years old. So offer a contract. 5 years keeps him as an RFA. When it expires, he's asking for 10. Let's see if we can get him at 9.7. Let's just see. We're going to advance and just see if we can sign him at 9.7. See what he says. Serge Damour sign. And he accepts. Okay. Go back to contracts. We have 14 million left. Lafreniere is asking for 11 million 6 years, which we have to give. And then we have to qualify everyone else and make trades. So let's offer him 10.8 million. See if he accepts that. Do we have any goalies? And here we check, no goalies, right? Yeah, perfect. All right, a lot of RFAs are gonna have to be done, and pray that it works out. Perfect, he accepts. Okay, let's go to contracts. Montreal is very tight right now on the cap, so qualify RFA for 1 year. Qualify RFA. Qualify. Qualify. Release. Qualify. Release. Qualify. Release. Qualify. Release. Qualify. 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 UFAs. Josh Anderson is gone. Toffoli's gone. Hillis, Illinen. It's all these guys that are gone. These guys, unfortunately, I can't sign them. Let's see what it gives. Sim to free agency. And we're going to have to move some guys. We're going to have to make some moves. No doubt about it. We're going to have to make some moves. Open up some cap space so we can make free agency signings. So let's quickly check this. We're going to have to see who we're going to move. We're going to have to prepare for that. There's a few guys we can trade. We have 3 million of cap space right now. And we have guys to trade. Kirby Dach, we got rid of him. He's now at 87 overall. Good for him. Zachary Litter, this is the thing. We RFA'd him, right? So he is an elite medium right now. He's asking 5 years, 9.1 million. That's really interesting, you know. So let's see what it gives. There's a lot of guys here. We do have to make trades. If we check out our roster quickly, who would we have to trade? Well, let's go look at our contracts. And we'll know right away. Guys with big contracts. So right here, 1, 2, and 3, I'm okay with keeping. You know, this is very solid. Suzuki at an 86 is the guy I might move so we can sign, you know, we just sign him long term. Caulfield can move. We just got an elite sniper, so we could move Caulfield and keep Puliarvi, you know. So Caulfield's a guy that we can move. Serge we're keeping. Romanov at 6. How many more years? We're keeping. All right. Svechnikov we're obviously moving, so we're gonna actually try to trade him right away quickly. Brooke we're gonna move. And I think that's gonna be it for now. If we move Brooke and that's right there, that's 9 million. That's 9 million right there. So let's try to move both of those guys right now. Josh Brooke and Evgeny Svechnikov. I know we want to do search for trade because we want to see what we're being offered. Obviously, we can't just expect to do a good trade. So, where is it? Yeah, we even RFA'd Thomas. We can't forget. So, down, 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 down. All right, Brooke first. 3rd and a 5th. Heroes and a 4th. 7th. 2/3. A 4th. 3rd and a 5th. 3rd and a 5th. 3rd and a 5th. 3rd and a 5th. 3rd and a 4th. 3rd and a 5th. 3rd and a 5th. A 4th. 3rd and a 3rd. 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 I don't want players. 3-5. 3-5. 3-3. 3. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. 3-3. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. 3-3 from Vancouver. 2nd and a 6th. I could use a second, definitely a second. Accept trade. That's 5 million available right now on the cap. One more guy to move right away, which is Evgeny Svechnikov. And 3rd and a 4th, 4th, 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 6th, 4th, 3rds, 3rd, 4th, 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 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 4th, 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 3rd and a 6th, 3rd and a 4th, 2nd and a 7, I'm actually probably okay with that. Let's go get a second again. Got some huge space we just cleared up. And let's just see what we're getting offered for Cole Caulfield and probably Nick Suzuki. Because Suzuki, 2 million, 6 million left. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move you. We're going to move Suzuki. Suzuki did his time, 28 years old, 6 million, 2 years left. It's a bit hard to keep. Second, third, and a fourth, Olofsson. Second and a third. Second and a third. Camper. This is probably the best one because we're just clearing cap space. And we need to clear cap space. So now we'll be able to keep Zachary Litter though. So we're going to have our centers, our playmakers, our snipers. Power forward on the first line. Do we have a power forward left? I don't think so, eh? I only have one power forward left. I've got Thomas. There we go. Franklin Thomas. And he's only 21 years old. He has... We offered him. We RFA'd him. But hey, you're going to be playing on the second line. We know Cameron's playing on the first line. Lafreniere as a playmaker on the first line, probably. Kotkaniemi as a second line center. How long did we sign Kotkaniemi, folks? I definitely, like I said, he's a guy that's retiring with us. 7 years, 13 million, and 7 years, 10 million. So these two guys we got to keep long term. Omar Cameron we have for 5 years, which is fine because he comes out as an RFA if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's fine. Lafreniere is the one that maybe if we have to, his value jumped up though at least. This guy right here, I can't wait to see it develop. You two now have to blow up. Cameron, if you don't hit higher than an 88, we're getting rid of you. So that's going to be it for this season, guys. We picked up Lafreniere and a franchise player. We moved Quinton Byfield, Nick Suzuki, and Evgeny Svechnikov. Goaltending wise, we still have some solid goalies. The signed free agents, we're going to start with the next season again. And there are some interesting things we can do. So I just cleared up a bunch of cap space, but we're not going to really use it to sign anything because we know very well that we need that cap space right now to sign back our guys in Zachary Litter and Francesco. That's what we have to do. Zachary Litter and Francesco, and then from there see what gives, see what we're offered. Maybe they get great offers. Like I said, I did qualify them, so I could even keep them on qualifying until the end and then just sign them back at low deals. So we're going to end it there. Thank you for stopping by, Geekers. I always appreciate when you guys are here. Hit that comment, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I should do for next season. We just picked up a franchise center. Let's see if he can make the difference playing with Kotkaniemi and Omar Cameron. Like I said, Kotkaniemi is staying on the team for long term, so we will potentially trade Lafreniere before we ever trade Kotkaniemi. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for stopping by. Take care, and we'll see you guys next time.